So today is day 6 of my 63 things for my 63rd birthday. And today, what I chose to incorporate was to drink 8 glasses of liquids a day to make sure I'm getting enough liquids. Well, I decided to check on that and make sure if that's really the proper amount or if it's just an old wives' tale. If there's any medical site that I'm going to trust, it's going to be the Mayo Clinic site. So I went there, and here's what I found out. It says the recommended amount for women is about 9 cups. And if you're a man listening, it says it's about 13 cups. And that is cups as in 8 ounces. So 9 cups, what's that? 72 ounces. So, all right, I think I am probably already doing that. But what I want to make sure of is that I'm not maybe drinking too much fluids, because I've been having some issues with like swelling that no doctors can figure out what it is. So I'm going to keep an eye on it and make sure I at least have my 8 ounces. Now, does it have to be water? No. It says right here, drink 8-ounce glasses of fluid a day, because all fluids count towards the daily total. And it also tells me that about 20% of the fluids that we need every day comes from your food, because there's fluid in foods. So 20% of 72 ounces is 14 ounces, so that's already almost 2 of the 8 fluids you're supposed to intake every day. Now, there are some exceptions, of course. You need to make adjustments for exercise if you're, maybe have more for that, or if you're outdoors and you're sweating a lot, especially intense exercise, you need more fluids for that. Maybe there are illnesses or health conditions. It says here if you have a fever, vomiting, or diarrhea, your body loses additional fluids. In this case, you should drink more water. Okay, so pregnancy or breastfeeding is another that you might need more liquids for. And it says beyond the tap, other sources of water. You don't need to rely on what you drink to meet your fluid needs. Okay, and then that's where it's telling us about the 20% of total water intake comes from foods, especially like fruits and vegetables. It says, in addition, beverages such as milk and juice are composed mostly of water. Even beer, wine, and caffeinated beverages, such as coffee, tea, or soda, can contribute. Of course, it's warning you that they should not be a major portion of your daily total fluid intake. It's still your best bet because it's calorie-free, inexpensive, and readily available. And too bad I don't like water. I don't like the taste of water. Only certain really high in mineral waters have I drank that I really enjoyed the flavor of the water. Most of the water has been so treated, and I hate to say it, but I'm really suspicious of the water that we get out of the tap. And even with some filtration, it's still a little sketchy. But I am going to try to do better on the water anyway. Now, one thing that I do drink a lot of, and I get a lot of flack for that, is what I got going right here, the Diet Coke. And I like the taste of Diet Cokes, and I don't have any problem drinking several of those a day. But with this new plan that I'm on, where I'm eliminating one bad food for me every day, eventually I'll get down to having none of these, because I know these are bad for me. Now, there's a million things online about how horrible diet sodas are for you and all kinds of crazy things. Here's my kitty. Kitty, go away. So, kitty. So, what is true about about that? I always look at everything from both angles, the pros and the cons, the believer and the disbeliever. So on the disbeliever side of all those horrible, scary warnings, it makes you, hey baby, it makes you gain more weight and crave sweet foods and all that kind of stuff and all the bad chemicals and aspartame and so forth. I know all that. I know all that. So and I'm sure that you can go look that up too. But so I looked from the other angle, and here's what I found. It says, what about all those studies that I read saying diet soda was bad? It's saying there are many studies that note diet soda is frequently consumed by unhealthy people. And then on down it says, when comparing diet soda against other non-caloric beverages in an intervention study, and you control the rest of the diet, no difference in weight loss is noted. This suggests that the problem is likely the habits of people who drink diet soda. So, and this goes on, and it kind of indicates that people that are using diet soda thinking, oh, I'll just drink a diet soda and lose some weight, and then they do everything else bad because they've rationalized that maybe they've cut their calories so they can have some more somewhere else, or something along that order. All right, so I'm not going to go with any of the spooky, scary stuff on diet soda, but I will go with that. And I think that probably is true, that there is a lot of psychological factors involved with people who choose diet soda. Are you in my right, Kitty? That's right. Kitty says I'm right. Yeah. And then, but then here it says, what are the legitimate downsides to diet soda? And here we go. Soda in general has been linked to poor dental health numerous times, especially in children. Although sucrose, sugar, plays a major role, the general acidity of diet sodas can also negatively influence dental health. Well, since I'm going on the eliminate acid sources in my diet and incorporate the alkaline sources, then pretty soon these are going to be gone. And when I did this diet before, what was funny to me was I did over a much shorter period of time, was cutting out things a lot quicker. But it only took about 2 weeks of cutting things and getting the acid foods out of my system that I actually literally didn't even want a diet soda. Like, it took the desire for it away from me. So I'm hoping that's what happens now too. And so that's it. So today, my 5th day, I'm going to make sure that I'm consuming enough liquids every day, not too many liquids, and still cutting out my, I'm still keeping up with how many acidic things. I haven't reached that tipping point yet of where I'm having more acidic things in my diet than I'm allowed. So that hasn't gotten sketchy for me. I haven't had to start making decisions yet. But that's it. That's it for today. Drink your fluids. Not right, Kitty? That's right. Tell him. Come here, Kitty. Everybody, hello. Oh, you're not very friendly on camera, are you, girl? No.